Hi there, this is Joe, your high desert aquatic genius from Big Water Gardens, and what I want to do is show you a few tips about how to get the leaves into the stream and basically what to do in a situation like this when you have all these things in here. Now this is a concrete built pond, so you can't put in a regular pond type of skimmer that sits outside. So what I did is I come down here, I found this pond, I noticed it didn't have any good way of getting all the pine needles out, because if you look up here, there's a lot of pine needles, there's a lot of trees, the whole area is just surrounded. We're down here in Irvine, so what we have to do is we have to put something on here that is going to allow us to be able to get all those pine needles over to the skimmer so that way we can collect them. So what we're going to start out with, taking the hose, shoot everything downstream. What you want to do is get in all the cracks and all the little areas, and you want to get all the stuff that's not moving. If you see, there's a lot of stir up over here and a lot of garbage. So we're going to take and shoot all this that way, and that's going to really help get a lot of the bad nutrients, the anaerobic bacteria. It's the bacteria that isn't so good for the pond that grows in stagnated areas. So what we're going to do is we're going to stir things up. But what this video is about is to show you the skimmer. The no-nit skimmer is a replacement, basically like for the concrete pond. So we're going to shoot all these pine needles, all these leaves, everything. We're going to get it all over there onto the other side. So just kind of stirring things up, causing agitation. You can use a net, whatever form you like to get everything sent over to your skimmer. Now I'm going to show you how to change the skimmer. Okay, we come over here, and this pond had a lot of pine needles. And if you look over here, what I did is I connected to the pump. Down there we have a submersible pump, and I connected the plumbing over to the no-nit skimmer. And as you can see, I haven't even done anything yet. And it's just straight pulling all the pine needles, everything over. So what we're going to do, and it makes it more complicated sometimes, and you got to go with a retrofit. You got to make it accessible, but this pond is sloped this way, this way. There's really not a lot we can do about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect everything from the area. And if you have plenty of fish in your pond, you have a good stock, they're going to keep it all stirred up, which is going to really help all this stuff stir up and get over to the skimmer. Look at the draw. Look at this. See how it just pulls everything in? And that's what you want. I've modified these slightly because in a pond, you don't want the baskets to fill up, especially with a submersible pump, because it'll actually get an air pocket, fill up with air, and then it'll be all air. So I've done some modifications to these. If you have any information or you're just curious about that modification, you can contact us, Vivid Water Gardens. You can find us online. But here's what we're going to do. Look. All these pine needles, they're just waiting for us. Instead of going down there and getting them one at a time like everybody has to do, this is what we're going to do. Take that, set that right back down, and we're going to continue right back to skimming. Now if you see all these other pine needles in the area, what those are going to kind of need right now is, because I just installed this a little bit ago, so we're going to come in here afterwards. I'm going to stir it up with the garden hose. I'll use a little bit of net to kind of stir things up, but overall, look at, we're just going to pull everything over to the skimmer. In a heavy situation, this is something you do want to check daily. If you have a lot of pine needles, this is something very serious. You don't want to burn up your pump. And you want to take very good care of it, and you don't want those to decompose because they'll turn your pond actually brown. Tea color is what comes from the tannins from the pine needles. Anyways, that's the no-nit skimmer. It's a great product for these types of concrete ponds. And if you have any questions, Vivid Water Garden 760-244-0678.